What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Copart in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into it. As most of you watching know, I don't make lists anymore. I just kind of wander around, and I've been seeing all of these little ATVs for so long, and I've never bothered coming up here to take a look at them. So I decided today we're going to just do a quick run through on them, and then we could get into some of the car content. How about a golf cart, an Easy Go? This thing looks like it's been sitting outside for a very, very long time. I would like to have this. I could make the rounds on my property with it. I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. It's a little scuffed up, and it's definitely dirty. Needs a good cleaning. The batteries are under the seat. I think this thing could run. I do. I believe this thing would get up and go. It probably doesn't currently. Let's see. Oh, is it on? Someone left it on. Yeah, it was left on, so it's completely dead. Those batteries are probably going to be shot. You might be able to bring them back. I don't know. I like it, though. This one I would like to have. Here's a John Deere and XUV 835R. I don't know what all that means. All I can tell you is it's a big John Deere. It has doors. Looks like a removable windshield. Oh, yeah. This is going to be expensive. Why is this one here? I have no idea. Most of them are wrecked pretty good, so you can clearly see why they're here. This one, I don't know. It's wrapped up pretty good, though. I don't see anywhere where it looks like it's wrecked. Does it say it's a run and drive? It doesn't. It just has a check mark. Huh. Well, it makes you wonder what happened to this, right? This is what you need to get around the farm, right? Throw your feed in the back, horse feed and everything back there. You could tow a little trailer behind it if you really needed to. Maybe not. I don't see a hitch anywhere. Yeah, I like this. Way outside of any budget I would have for a toy, and that's all this would be for me as a toy. We'll climb over. Let's see. Ooh, it's dusty as hell in here. Oh, it's got power. It does have power. It's in park. I don't think she's gonna run, guys. That didn't sound like she was wanting to fire up. Yeah, she's dead now. She's dead now. It's even got a heater, air conditioning? No way. AC? Yeah, this thing's expensive. Let's climb out of here. It's also very dusty. As soon as I sat in it, I almost choked to death from all the dust that came out. I like this, though. I have no use for it, but I like it nonetheless. Moving on down the line, this is what I grew up with, and some of you might remember. I don't even think they still make them. Four-wheelers, of course, but who remembers the three-wheelers? You had two wheels in the back, and you had one in the front. Those things were terrifying, and they were some of the most fun vehicles to drive, man. I loved roaming through the woods on them. Well, here's an old-school four-wheeler. She's the plastic is it's rough. What year is this? A 2013. She looks a lot older than that, guys. she looks a lot older than that. It's a Yamaha. Does it run? I don't know. Looks like it got an automatic there. See, I don't even think when I was a kid automatics existed. They were all manuals. Either way, I miss the days of these things. Today, this is what we've got, and don't get me wrong, I think these things are super cool as well. It's just, you know, this versus this, two completely different animals, and these things like go car speeds. These were fun, and they were risky, they were dangerous. These, you've got like this full cage around you. You're pretty well protected. You've got seat belts to keep you from, you know what would happen if you hit something hard in one of these? It could flip over. If you hit the throttle too fast, it would fly up. You could fall off. If you hit a tree, you flew over. Just like a motorcycle. Well, these, you know, safety harnesses, and I get it. You know, these things go really fast, so you definitely need to be safe in them. And some of these are street legal as well. So I think the biggest inconvenience for me is the price. These things, I have seen them on Facebook Marketplace used, probably beaten to hell. These things go for $25,000. New, good Lord, man. These are nice. You could buy a Camry, a nice Camry or a nice Civic, hell, maybe even a nice Accord for some of the nicer versions of these things right here. I don't get it. I guess if you've got nothing but tons of money and time to blow, I guess I can understand it. And I was looking into one about 6-8 months ago, and I was looking at some of the dealers. I didn't want to use one because I was terrified of, you know, what people do with these things, and I didn't want to end up with something that got beat on. I wanted to know the history of mine, so I wanted a new one. I saw the prices, and I was like, that is insane. But here's where they get you, all right? It's not like car financing. Well, they'll do it over 3 years or 5 years. They'll run these things out 15 years if you need to, 20 years if you need to. The payments, don't worry about it. It's only going to be like $175 a month for 20 years. When you do it that way, it seems like a much better deal. And you can afford it, right? Everybody can afford it, right? $150 a month? No, man. It's still $30,000. And with interest rates the way they are right now, good Lord, man. Could you imagine if it's 7% interest, 8% interest on $20,000 or $30,000 over the course of 20 years? No, thank you. No, thank you. Here we got an old Sea-Doo. I remember these things. I love these things, man. JR had a couple of them. I thought about buying them from him when he decided to sell them. These could be a lot of fun. He had, I don't remember if he had the trailer for both of them, though, but I remember he had a couple jet skis, and I thought, man, those would be a blast out at the lake. I've never had one. I've always wanted one. But it's one of those things like a boat. Break out another 1,000, right? You think you're going to take it out every weekend and use it. Before you know it, it's sitting under a tarp outside because you never use it. Here's another one. What is this one? This is a 21 UTV Max 2 green. All right, that tells me everything I need to know. I have no idea what a Max 2 is. I assume there's some kind of a brand name, a GC 1K. Intimidator. Is that not patented or something? I don't think Earnhardt would be none too happy about that. So I'm assuming it's a 1,000cc motor. Maybe that's what the 1K stands for. Oh, dude, hold on. Oh, this door is broken? That door is broken. Okay, take a look at the TP. That's something. That is something. Yep, I've never seen TP quite look like that before. All right, what do you think? Let's see if this one fires up. This one looks to be in good shape, aside from the door over there not wanting to open. Oh, I was trying to open it the wrong way. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's got the. They've got these. Never mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. She's got power. Intimidator. 4x4 utility vehicles. I've never heard of these. Oh, you look at that. All your gauges are right there. RPM, speed, fuel, 65%. Says it's in reverse. There's park. There it is. She runs. Oh, I like this. Reverse. Okay. She tries to move. I mean, she'll go. She will. You got 4x4 on and off there, I guess. You can have it in two-wheel drive, too. You got differential lock, a dump bed. A dump bed? Really? How much is this? All of that is now on my back. Oh, wow. You can see my pocket imprints. Oh, man. Yeah. That's nice. This has a dump bed, guys. It's got a receiver hitch right there for pulling a trailer. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I don't know anything about these. I don't know why this is here. Oh, here's why the door wouldn't open. it had somebody had rigged up a bungee cord. I guess the latch doesn't work. Yeah, latch doesn't work. Somebody rigged up a bungee cord. All right, I don't know why this is here. I don't know who Intimidator is. I've never heard of this before. It's got a hitch up front too. I like this. I like this. I'm gonna put this on my list, even though I know it's gonna go for way more than I can afford. But who knows, maybe I'll get a great deal on it. Nobody else will bid on it, including you guys. Don't bid on this. Next, we got another John Deere, an XUV 825M. I don't know what the M stands for, but I can tell you one thing. Those front wheels are going different directions, guys. That's not normal. The top is all crunched up. Something tells me this thing was involved in a minor little accident. You got your flags up here. This is usually when people take it out for play. So I'm thinking this was not like a farm vehicle for feeding the cattle. I think somebody was out having a lot of fun with this one. I see these things down at Soggy Bottoms, if you don't know where that's at. That's out by Byers, where AAR headquarters is. We have, over that beautiful bridge that I've shown you guys on Instagram and Facebook plenty of times, it's a beautiful bridge that was converted from railroad tracks to a bridge to get between towns. Well, underneath that bridge is Soggy Bottoms, and that's where everybody takes their, I'm talking like Bigfoot style 4x4s. I'm talking the big monster trucks. They go out there and they just romp. There's trails. Everybody's got one of these. Actually, everybody's got more like the Razors is what everybody's got. But they always have those flags, man, and they're out there just tearing up the trails. They have a good time. They party all night. They got bonfires. It's a time out there. They even got a tiki bar out there too, guys. Buyers, there's a little more to it than you guys realize. Anyway, here's a Polaris. I am kind of curious though, where did the wheels go? Yeah, they're gone. It obviously took a nasty hit up front, crunched everything in, windshields busted, shock absorbers busted. This thing took a nasty hit. Whoever owned it, they weren't giving their tires away with it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to lie to you guys and say that these things are stupid and just a complete waste of money. You know, like I was trying to say when we were down there. But the fact of the matter is, these things are freaking awesome, man. The more I walk through them, the more I'm kind of getting goosebumps. I want one. I really want one. I just don't want to pay an insane amount of money for a new one or for a used one that's been rode hard and put away wet. You know what I mean? I want one so bad. I'm just not there yet, I guess. I'm not to the point where I would be comfortable dropping that kind of coin on something like this. But maybe she's dead as a doornail. Maybe. And roll with me on this one, guys. Tell me what you think, honestly, because I'm considering this. I got that Harley, right, that I quit riding because my friend Caleb was involved in a nasty motorcycle accident and he passed away. So I quit riding completely after that. And just recently, very, very recently, I got on the bike to move it, and I remembered how great that feeling was. And I've slowly started myself back into riding it. Not very fast, not very far, like just a little bit. I've started riding it again. It's in the service department at Harley-Davidson right now for recall work that's going to take 2 or 3 weeks to do. But what if that bike's $13,000? That's what I paid for. It's brand new, 2022. Harley-Davidson Nightster. What if, it's just a thought, I pay about $300 a month for that bike, and just listen to me, what if I traded it in and took my payments from $300 a month down to like $175 for one of these, except over 20 years at 10% interest? Yeah, you're right, it's a bad idea. I would roll one of these. If it had the light kit to daily drive it, I would drive the heck out of it. I would give Jessica a heart attack. She would be worried about me every day because I'd be acting a fool on the road with one of these things. All right, another quad 4x4, the old school. This is how I remember. This is a 21, so it's not old school, but this reminds me of the 80s and the 90s. You know, just a nice 4-wheel 4x4. You get it? 4x4, 4 wheels, right? It's a 1000R V-twin Can-Am, and I like it. This really reminds me of what these things were supposed to be. The 3 wheels and the 4 wheels, this is what I grew up with, man. Everybody had one of these. Everybody was out getting hurt, breaking arms, breaking collarbones, flipping over these things, hitting the throttle too hard and falling off of them. You know, these things roll over on you. It's bad, I know. But this was the 80s and the 90s, man. It was. These 4-wheelers and 3-wheelers were absolutely amazing. Welcome to the future. Right next to it, another Polaris 900 twin cam EPS, electronic power steering. You've got the Fox suspension. You got the cup holders, guys. You couldn't live today without one. Look how lazy we become. Cup holders? Let me tell you something. If you're on one of these, good luck putting your beer somewhere. You might be able to keep it in your hand, but no. Cup holders weren't necessary because you're going to be jumping over crap, man. Cup holders. Wow. It's probably got Bluetooth too. You know, it does. Look, I didn't even realize it. Look at those speakers. Yeah. Yep. Things have changed. Well, you know, some things have changed for the better. Some things have changed for the worse since the 80s and the 90s. I'm sure some of you folks my age can comment on that down in the comment section below. All right, tell me what you remember from the 80s and the 90s that was better than today. The comment section better blow up on this one, guys. Well, let's stick to the theme. We're looking at toys. Here's another one, a 21 Jeep Wrangler, a Willys Jeep. She's got some RC lights down there, of course, a light bar up top and a couple on the sides, a custom bumper. These may look like running boards, but they're not. They call these rock sliders. Helps protect the vehicle when you're, you know, going over rocks. So maybe that's what this was being used for. She's got the factory Jeep wheels, but boy, did they change the tires up. She's got some Nitto Terra Grappler G2s, all terrains. Those son of a guns are huge. 35 by 12.5 on 17s. My word. Yeah, this is big. It's still got the factory bumper on the back. You still got your camera and everything there. Spare tire that's never touched the ground. This is pretty clean. The damage, however, we need to look a little closer at. Somebody's been under here taking stuff off, but I don't really see any damage over here. A little bit right here. Looks like a rock may have gotten a little too close. Something fell on it, I'm guessing. It's got scrapes all over the top. I'm willing to bet they were probably rock crawling. That's a very good possibility. They may have been out rock crawling, and whoopsie, we got some damage down here, guys. I can't see everything that's going on, but the spring's missing. That's nice. There's your perch, and your spring should be right here, except there's nothing. Sway bar is completely broken apart. Looks like there's axle damage. But like I said, I can't really see what's going on back there. But yeah, she's got some serious damage under there. They were having fun, and well, now the tire is into the A-pillar. Thankfully, A-pillar looks good, and the fender apron looks mostly good. There's a little bit of dentage there, nothing too serious, but whatever's going on down there, yeah, probably needs a whole front axle. Let's take a look inside. We got driver's side bag deployed. That's not too hard to change. You've got pre-tensioner blown on this side. No big deal. Guy may have been by himself or herself. Let's go over to the other side. We'll see if we got... Oh, wow. Well, hey. All right. We got some of the parts that are missing back here, including the spring. This is nice. It's good that it includes the spring. Spring doesn't look damaged at all. I'd be willing to bet it needs a front axle. Like I said, I couldn't really see what was going on up there. So if you guys saw something that I didn't notice, drop a comment below and tell me. Okay. It's got the Mercedes soft closed doors. She closed herself. Okay. Somebody unplugged the hole in the floor there. I wonder if does this have water in it? No, it doesn't smell like it. Doesn't smell like it at all. This seat belt, pre-tensioner is not blown. She's still good. No bags or anything blown over here. So honestly, unless I'm missing something, and I very well could be, this does not look like it would be too difficult of a repair. It just needs a front axle from what I could tell. It had a nice winch there. Somebody took it. That's a shame. Looks like it's still got all the wiring and everything for the winch right here though. It's all still there. So grab you a winch, throw it back on. Obviously hood, fender, but the big thing is gonna be what's going on under there. You think it'll start? I don't think it's got power. We'll find out though. Let's throw the, oh, keyless, that's right. I had one of these not too long ago. Oh yeah, she's dead as a doornail. Next question, what's under the hood? I'm going to venture a guess that it's the 3.6, although it could be. Where's the hood release? Well, I'm lost. There should have been a hood release here, I thought. Oh, dummy. It's a Jeep, right? Yeah, okay. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Leave me alone. Ugh. Or you can't hardly get that open. There we go. There should be a catch. Once you pop that catch, if I can find it. There we go. Oh, it's got the EcoDiesel. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That changes things. I wonder how much this is going to go for. I bet it's going to go for some money. I'm going to have to watch this footage and try to get a better idea of what's going on under here. I figured it was just the 3.6, man. Being the EcoDiesel, that changes things. That EcoDiesel is an awesome engine. It's got crazy torque, good power, and it is extremely fuel efficient. I've heard stories that it's extremely unreliable too. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I heard. Oh man. Man. Too bad it's not under warranty anymore though. So if something does go wrong, that's all on you. But I'm gonna get you guys down here. Let's see what we got. Rough country. So they went on the cheap side with stuff there. And you can see that is just all bent out of shape. We got some more damage down here. Hold on. What is this? You guys look for me and you comment below. Tell me if you see anything that I should be concerned about that I can't see because I can't get under there like that. Oh, I love this. I love that it's an EcoDiesel. All right, well, I know this is, oh, it doesn't want to latch, there we go. I know this is probably far outside of my budget because all of my money is tied up in however many cars. I got 18 now, sitting down at AR quarters. I got rid of a couple. Hopefully you guys saw the video. We got rid of the Ford Probe and we got rid of that handicap minivan down in Texas. So those two are gone. Next, we need to get rid of the Citation, then probably start worrying about getting rid of that Subaru. As soon as Too Many Projects Garage is done with it, we'll get rid of the Subaru. And after that, I think it's time to start getting rid of some of the nicer cars, maybe starting with the Cadillacs or the Toyota Celica. What else? We've got that little Mercedes C230. We'll start getting rid of some of those, and then we'll work up to getting rid of the high-end cars, which I'm thinking the Aston Martin and the Sea Mustang, we might just go ahead and run those through Copart. Well, guys, we might be about through with this video. We're going to kind of wander around a little bit. We got a Subaru here that was obviously a nasty rollover accident. Really, really bad. Hopefully everybody in this one was okay. They got a lot of this stuff out here, guys. I don't tend to show it very often because, I don't know, it's kind of nerve-wracking, you know. It bothers me. I don't enjoy seeing it, and I imagine most of you probably don't enjoy seeing it either. Look at this Tahoe. Yeah, some of these accidents, man, you could tell they hurt bad. Here's you another example right here. A little 3 Series BMW. She's crunched all down the sides, the back, the front, just the whole dang thing. Sorry, 5 Series. Wow, I was way off on that one. All right, 5 Series, my bad. You got an E350, the E-Class, probably my favorite class of the Mercedes, quite honestly. I love the E-Class. I don't particularly care what generation. I love E-Classes because they're not tiny, they're not massive like the S-Class. They're just a really nice, roomy, middle-of-the-road Mercedes. The E-Class is one of my favorites. Let's see what else we got. A crunched Hyundai, a rollover Ford. My goodness, this is an Escape. That's pretty bad. Oh, yeah, that's more than pretty bad. That is really, really bad. All right. One more toy, maybe. They got a couple of toys. I love these Jeeps. The Gladiator, it's growing on me as time goes on, but it's still not something that I really understand. This one, I like it. Some of you are probably going to hate it. I really do. I like this. I like this a lot. It's got some massive wheels. The white and the gloss black and the gloss black fuel wheels that complement everything. Really, really nice. This was expensive. So these are LT 325/50 R22. They are Nitto Ridge Grappler. These things are massive. You've got Fox suspension in collaboration with Jeep, obviously. This is nice. This is real nice. So what happened to it? Let's take a look. 10,000 miles on the odometer on this one. These wheels are absolutely, they're insane. That's insane. What good is the fender flare doing? You need a wide body kit on this one, guys. Good Lord. You got the tonneau cover. Oh. Oh, yeah. Boy, that'll do her every time, won't it? That'll do her every time right there. Golly. Wheel came right off that tire. Oh, the wheel snapped. It snapped. The backside is completely busted apart on it. Well, there goes that. I wonder what the interior looks like. This looks very, very nice, guys. I like this one. Let's take a peek at the inside. Oh. And again, that hole in the floor, what is that? Somebody's got to comment and tell me what that hole in the floor is for. There's a purpose to it. You got the Freedom tops. This leather is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. This is a nice one. Yeah, this is one of those Jeeps that somebody probably paid six figures for. I would imagine this had to be close to $100,000, if not a little bit more. I just don't get it. You know, no offense to anybody that owns one. Obviously, buy what you like. It's your money, your car, make it what you want. But for me, I don't understand the pickup truck. It's not really a truck. You could put some stuff in the back, but not much. There's hardly a bed back here, guys. Take a look and tell me if you agree. The bed back here is almost unusable. I mean, maybe for groceries. See what I mean? Like floor mats barely fit in the back. A tin can barely fits in the bed of this. So you have no usable space. None, except for groceries. And you got a tow hitch, but these things can't tow either. Their towing capabilities are absolutely crap on these. So, I don't know, towing a motorcycle, small utility trailer, towing a small boat, jet skis, yeah, it could do that. But like realistically, especially once you put these giant heavy wheels and tires on it, what's it really capable of? And for six figures? Nah. All right, guys, we got one more toy to look at, and I think I'm gonna call it a wrap for this video. This is a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. Second Amendment, like it. True-born son of liberty. Well, there is something quite liberating about driving an old Jeep, man. This one isn't old, but there is. If you've ever driven one, you got your tops off and everything, it's something. And the fact that you've got such amazing 4x4 capability, you can go, I don't want to say anywhere, but you can go more places than most people can go in their cars. And that builds confidence. Like, that really makes you feel, I don't know, in control of your life, man. You know, everybody else is driving along the highway, and that's where they're going to be. They're going to be on paved roads, but you, in your Jeep, man, you could go through the water. You could go rock crawling. You could go just about anywhere within reason in a stock Jeep. These things are amazing. And I'm not a fanboy. I don't want to come off sound like I'm a Jeep fanboy. I'm not. I've had several of them, and I just love the versatility of them. I really, really do. This one's a little odd. Somebody made some custom light out of, is that fake diamond plate? That's aluminum, I think. That feels like aluminum. But they made these, you know, like artificial bezels or whatever just for these lights. Either that or it was wrecked. This one's a little on the rough side on the interior, guys. She's been sitting out in the weather for a while. You got this skull shifter, manual transmission. I like that. I respect that. Absolutely. The front, a little interesting as well, because this looks like it was all originally silver, but somebody's replaced the fenders and everything associated with the bracketry and everything with yellow on both sides. I have a hunch that this thing has probably been through an absolute ton of crap in its day. It's probably ready for the eternal sleep at the junkyard / crusher. I have a hunch that this poor Jeep is like, man, please just let me go. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys toys today. I wanted to change it up, do something different than just cars. So we got Jeeps, we got ATVs, and some other stuff, man. And of course, you know, your daily dose of a little bit of carnage. Good night. Wow. This car right here, man. Like I said, you see stuff like this all the time when you're out here filming these yards on the regular like I am. Like it just becomes normal, but I'm still thankful that I have not grown accustomed to it and it doesn't shock me anymore. I think that shock value is important to help us remember not to drive like idiots. Hope you enjoyed this slightly different version of my normal content. If you did, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. Maybe we'll try this again sometime. I'm trying some different things on the channel just to see what you folks like and what you don't like. So don't be afraid to drop a comment below, hit the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button, depending on how you feel about this content. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.